The next step in your process of starting your company is preparing branding and advertising content. So you want to, as you get your business name together and you've got your business about to start, you want to begin to implement that plan. And part of that plan is going to be printing brochures. If you have a trifold brochure, it's a great sales tool, but you want to make sure that tool does something for you and gives them a reason to come in. You want to make sure that you don't put prices on it. Now, that sounds funny. You're not a menu. You're not a restaurant. If you make it about pricing, guess what? People are going to think it's about pricing, and they're going to look at your prices. So put on there what you do and talk about the benefits of what you do. Educate them, give them some information, maybe educate them about you and your employees and who works there. Make sure it's good, usable information on that, maybe a map, some details about what you're offering and what differentiates you from your competition. Talk about the benefits as well, not just the features, and what we had talked about this earlier, but don't just list the features of what you do, list the benefits from that. You're a low back specialist, you're a headache specialist, you're a TMJ specialist. Whatever the case is, make sure it's clear on your brochure of who you are, not just making it pretty. You want to have good information on there. Make sure it's readable and clear, has a name and a phone number, a web address perhaps. Be aware of point size on the font. If you're dealing with a geriatric population, it better be a larger font so it's readable, even with glasses. You want to make sure you have good, solid information on there. Now, from a signage standpoint, you also want to make sure that it's easy to read, simple, and clean. A lot of folks think, geez, I need to have it to be red so it's seen. Well, oftentimes in some areas, all the signs are red, and it's the green sign that stands out or the yellow sign that stands out. So make sure it fits in the environment and it's very clean. You want to have a 3-second rule. Within 3 seconds, they should be able to read who you are and what you are that fast. If it's too complicated or has too much information, they won't be able to actually read that and not get the message across. You want to make sure the font is easy to read, and you want to make a distance, stand back where the reader is going to be and look at that font size and make sure it makes sense. I've seen too many people put money into signs and there's no way to read it from the speed of how fast they're driving by as well as the distance of that sign, so make sure it makes sense. You want to avoid clutter and being cute. Don't make it jokey and funny on a business sign. They don't know who you are yet. So on your signage, it should be professional, clean, easy to read, and about your business. When it comes to signage just outside your office door, you can be more detailed and give more information. You might have the names of the people that work there, or obviously with your business name. You might have a web address, or you might have the hours and a phone number. But the signage outside your door can have more information. The big sign from the road, very simple, very direct information.